Everything works again! It has been a very strange world since the wacky world of MultimediaJay something something something. Be sure to tune in to my incredible i7 Delosaurus video as Alright, everything works now. We'll come back to that. i7 Delosaurus video. Good. This is the first time that I have done any kind of gaming stream since uninstalling the Logitech G software. It's time to get the answers that I'm looking for. Is this really what do I really need to settle for nerfed microphone quality in order to be able to actually hear my games properly in stereo without some screwball 7.1 effect that doesn't seem to work right half the time? All right, let's see here. Everything is exactly the way that it should be with this. It's time to test some more stuff out and make some more progression with Forza Horizon 5. Let's fire this thing up now, shall we? It's time to play some stuff. Hitting the play button now. And it will load up whenever the heck it feels like. This thing's running off a solid state drive, and it just reminds me of a hard drive half the darn time. I don't think we need the Xbox app open any longer here, but yeah, let's take a look at this, and let's see. There's definitely some cars I want to make some progression on with this, but at the very same time, break in this series controller. Yeah, lift that up and we go to a dark part of the game. Uh-huh. See how this all... That's turning red. Might have to turn that down a little. Or set the game to, like, music focus. Yeah, we got to keep an eye on the numbers with this. This is a whole new sound mix. It might be completely different and completely wrong. So, let's see. Come on, finish loading. Load my profile, which should cut this music. There we go. Now, let's see here. Audio, set it to music focus, and then put the radio all the way down. The radio is the music, by the way, so if you're worried about DMCA on the in-game soundtrack, there is streamer mode, but it's supposed to be hospital records only and stuff. All right, let's continue this. Stopped by Vandalia's stream earlier. It was during the break. It was her first stream back since coming down with COVID. So I had to go say hi and whatnot in that respect. All right, let's see here. We got some progress to make on some of these darn cars. Then we'll continue breaking in the series controller with all of this. How are we doing on sound anyways? All right, let's see here. We got some progress. It sounds nerfed. The question is, though, now that I have stereo sound into these things, can I properly hear the engine noise on the cars? So there's one of them that, like, made some... Yeah. It was the muscle car. We got to check out the muscle car first to do an apples to apples comparison. So where were we on this? First, I want to do a sound check. Awfully quiet. Is there no background noise or something? Or did I turn it down too much? All right. No. You know what the problem is? The problem is, let me go into my sound control panel here and check out Yeti Nano. There is no special effect for... No, there isn't. Okay, then. I see. I can hear something. I can hear something now. All right. My cars. Let's go back. We've fooled around with the Ariel Atom here. I also got the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. Used the thing for... What we had, a Ford or was it a Chevy? No, it was a Pontiac. No, not a Pontiac. Dodge Charger. That's right. Last go-around was a 69 Charger. I want to hear what that sounds like. We also have a Charger Forza edition that I got to check out. All right, here's the off-road Charger again. What does this sound like now that I no longer have the virtual surround of the other stuff? I can actually hear all the sound now. Nice. Well, let's put this Charger away. Or set up as like a gift car or something. Because we got some plans. Money doesn't come at you in this game quite as easily. You're at 60 FPS, right? Yeah. Money doesn't come at you quite as easily in this game as it does in Forza Horizon 4. Stop. What does that sound like in the preview? You're at 60 FPS, right? Yeah. Money doesn't come at you quite as easily in this game. Nice, we can just check sound like that. It's always good to have a little bit of latency on these things. Let's see here. At least we can go to third-person view without it sounding kind of weird. It's always a good thing. Back to the player house. Let's fail that speed zone. So I've since picked up a Charger Forza edition that I want that to be a car that we do some serious tinkering with and some serious hooning. Probably to replace this thing, and then we'll gift this thing to someone. We'll gift this thing to someone and keep the classic car or something like that. The game does not let you sell your duplicate cars for instant money because of the, I'm guessing because of the gifting system. First though, so if I go to the Dodge section of the catalog here, there's this. This is the Charger Forza edition. Look at those huge, like, drag slicks on it. I wonder what tire compound you're going to replace it with. Wow. This is obviously, it's a drift car and it's a drag car, obviously. But those gigantic tires. Seriously, what... could this just be like my slick mobile, so to speak? What happens if we put this one into four-wheel drive, if we even can? Give it a custom paint job. Forza Edition, it's a drift car, but those gigantic drag slicks. It doesn't even make any sense as a drag car, because it's the same huge slicks on the front as it is on the back. Maybe it's a limitation of the game, but usually you put pizza cutters on the front and then giant tires on the back for drag racing. Here. Rear-wheel drive car, send all your power over to... Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, let's put this thing aside and come back to it. Ugh, it's a little slippy, though, because it's on slicks and I'm driving it in sand. Definitely can get lots of drifting points with this thing. Because it takes so long for the tires to actually catch the pavement in the first place. First, though, been breaking a lot of Logan's records lately. There's a very specific reason for that. Well, maybe not 3 words, but close to it. Off-road aerial atom. The problem with off-roading supercars is there's not enough travel in the suspension to handle bumps all that well. But if you don't mind flying around because you're hooning around in the dunes, it's a different story. Turn off the radio, although it'd be nice to get some skill songs in here. You can also get some music going again now that we're done with the sound test. There we go, like 200 miles an hour because this thing is so light. It does somersaults, it does flips, it sometimes gets stuck. Well, that's not a good way to introduce everybody to it. Let's fire up Winamp, though. Get some music going, and let's see here. Fire this up, get some music going. All right, ready? What do we have this set to? We had it set to like 15% last time, right? 20%. Let's do 15% like a tech video from a couple of years ago. Then this thing's soaring. $200 miles an hour on 200 miles an hour off-roading because it's basically a really light go-kart. The problem is it also is so light that it slides over everything. Oh, that's right. I have it tuned for cornering right now. Let's take the arrow and set it completely the other way for speed so it floats over everything. And it goes up like 270 mile an hour top speeds. Yeah, you want to get somewhere with this thing, you can fly over half the darn course once you get some speed. Yeah, it's got the 2D twin turbo in it. It's got the 2D twin turbo in it. Let's see here. It's got a racing transmission, so 10 gears, and then it does this. Barrel rolls. It'd be nice if I lined up properly for those jumps, though. But where I can actually do a really good jump, head off to the Aerodromo. Where the heck was that? Let's go to the Aerodromo. just hoon on over there. See how this thing can get airborne so much and go so far that we clear the river. If I keep this thing on the ground, there's no play in this. There's no travel in the suspension, so this thing bounces at all kinds of stuff.
Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right.
5 miles to go. There'll be plenty of jumps along the way, though. Also, if you land this thing the right way with how light it is, it pops wheelies for actually a really long time. All right, let's see here.
In 200 yards, turn right.
Nope, that wasn't one of them, but we lost all the skill points. Unfortunately, Forza Horizon 5 doesn't seem to understand that some people build cars to somersault them and do stunts like this. All right, 4 miles to go. We'll send this one soaring. Then we'll head back to the house and we'll play with that Forza Edition charger. I want to know what options are available for it. Hey, another flip. Yeah, who needs Gran Turismo when you have stuff like this? All right, we gotta get to the jungle in order to go to the Aerodromo. But yeah, this is how I've been banking skill points. Because I have lots of cars, but I need a bit more skill points with that stuff.
Turn sharp left. In 100 yards, turn sharp left.
Yeah, you totally couldn't do that in real life. Obviously. That's what video games are for. All right, let's bank those points. One more hit will clear them, so let's bank the points as we continue inching over. And then we'll launch this thing.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
All right, there's the danger sign. Let's really make this thing soar. See if we can get like 2,000, take it like 2,000 feet or something. All right. Oh, no, I didn't clear the GPS.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, let's launch this thing. One of the lightest cars I have can get 270 miles an hour when tuned up for speed. This is the result. Lots of speed bonuses. Come on, I think I get to 270 by the time I launch it. Or close enough. Is it a car or is it a plane? You know you have a winner on your hands when you launch this thing so high and so far that it glitches out the terrain on the ground. And that's how I was able to launch this thing 2,500 feet. Let's hoon our way back across the map to the dunes, and then we'll work on that Dodge. I keep saying Chevy because I want to have some kind of Chevy Nova with huge tires for muscle car stuff. Oh, here we go. This is more in line with what this thing can do. Constantly airborne, constantly getting skill points for that. Just watch out for the rocks. Barrel roll. Bank the points and then continue. We'll just take it easy. All right. We need more skill points for more of these cars. Some see a hill, I see a jump. Can I get this thing fast enough to launch it again? Oops. This thing's also completely set for speed, so it's going to float over pretty much anything else. All right, as long as we're going west, that's all that matters. There we go. West, west, west. No matter how many times we have to spin. See a little bit of sand. We made it to the beach at least. Nope. Hey, here's one of the wheelies I was talking about. Did I get points for it? No, I didn't. It thinks it's a crash. Sometimes it doesn't, though, and you get ultimate 2 wheels bonus. Just because it has off-road tires doesn't mean it can't get up to speed on tar and then go flying elsewhere. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Does the road end? Ain't that a pity? Oh, so does the... Oops. Into the ocean. Let's try that again. Not the first time I sent one of these things into the ocean. We're also going the wrong way. Where are we? All right, we went past that. Oh yeah, we're too high up. The house is down that way. Come on, traction control. Send it flying over this hill, and let's work on that dodge. Yeah, who needs racing when you can get all kinds of skill points, and then all the cars you win, you just use your skill points to get free money, free Forzathon points, the works. Like, how many flips did we do with that? Too bad this game doesn't have a Grand Theft Auto style instant replay. Oops, that's the wrong house. The house I'm actually going to is up here. So I was going the wrong way. La Cabana. Turn it around. Oh, I did get credit for a barrel roll. All right, let's launch it off this hill.
200 yards. Turn left.
Probably into the ocean again. Ah, it's too steep. Now there's the house. Send it flying over a couple of hills. Definitely lots of kangaroo bonuses with this thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, I thought I'd get more air than that. Yeah, so who needs all that simulation stuff and cars that are actually good at racing when you can do something like this? And just blast it along the beach to get back to the house, bank the points, and then let's take a look at that dodge. If we don't end up in the ocean again. All this salt water all over my car. Darn it. 22 times 5. It's a dune. It's a jump. Sonic for Lost? I just want to bank the points before I go into the car, or go into the house. There, another 150,000 skill points. All right, let's see here. What can we do with that car? We got the Ferris Bueller Ferrari set up for off-roading too, so do some races in that. Set it up as a cruiser. It only has a 4-speed transmission though. All right, let me see that Dodge. All right, so this Dodge Charger Forza Edition, has a bonus to drift skills. We'll do plenty of drifting when we're flying around everywhere, sliding all over the place. Upgrades and tuning. What's available for this thing? Ooh, engines, tires, tire compound. We can really put this thing on... Oh, we can't put it on off-road tires. We put it on dirt tires, then. We could always put it on dirt tires for more off-roading capability. Snow tires, are those better? No. The best off-road we're going to get is from rally tires. They're going to have humongous rally tires instead of off-road tires. We should help with sliding it around. What kind of... This should be the hoonable charger, and then we just... We'll give the other one away at a barn, and we'll give it to like a new player or something. Been really nice to the new players since I started gifting cars. All right, engines. What are we? First order of business. It's rear-wheel drive. First, all-wheel drive. Duh. Engines available. The only one available is this one. Nice meaty sounding engine. Except that, wait a minute. Hold on. That one's actually lower horsepower. Is that because this one is already fully souped up with the bone stock configuration? Let's get that one anyways. All right. Set this over to AWD. All right. Upgrade that engine. Except if we want a more subdued sounding engine roar, use a sport exhaust instead of a racing exhaust. Let's see. Oh, it has a supercharger by default. We'll upgrade that. Intercooler. Tune it and hoon it. What do we have? Rally springs. Yep. This thing, though, the rally springs don't do very much because of the gigantic tires on the bottom. All right, let's add that in. Get out some weight reduction. Make it a little lighter. 300 pounds or so. All right, drivetrain. I want this to sound like a normal car, so I'm actually going to put a drift transmission in this thing instead of a 10-speed racing transmission. It's a muscle car, so differential, set the differential for off-roading. All right, tire compound. We don't have off-road tires available, so we'll go with 6.2 versus 7.4. We'll go with rally tires. Rally tires, and let's see if we can take some weight out of these with some, wait, what are the defaults? We could chrome those things. Do those have the Chevy logo on them? You can see this. We can chrome those things. All of these are better. Okay, let's take one of those rim sets that takes off 50 pounds. Some aluminum rims or something like that. Down here somewhere is the ones I always get. Compound rims, 17 pounds. That's all we can remove? Yeah, this is specialized rim style. Oh, wait, these are them. 8 pounds? No, there's a better one. Further down. Same. That's the same. There's the ones that the Ferrari has. That's what I'm looking for. Whole shot wheels solid, minus 35 pounds. Take off of that. Front rim size. What does it look like when we... Unfortunately, it damages a lot. It damages a lot of stuff other than the handling. S2 930. Those don't even look like proper tires. Looks like they just took a big thing of rubber and just slathered it all around the wheel. All right, let's keep them with normal-looking tires. Part of this is to have a muscle car with huge tires anyways. Take that out. All right, it's tires and rims. Aero. No, I think downforce. There we go. Put one of those in there. So we can't do anything probably because there's downforce tuning. Yeah, there's built-in downforce tuning that we can't do anything about. So we can only put, you know, a blower out of the hood. All right. S2 1929, over 1,000 horsepower. Drop the lateral G's, though, probably because of the tires. All right. Giant-ass tires. They're rally tires, too, and it's four-wheel drive. All right, let's paint this thing. All right, make this look like one of my cars. Switch off the keyboard and mouse. One of the fun things about PC gaming. Clicking a Forza game just seems weird, though. All right, X for tint. Ooh, look at that red. That's because I set the saturation of what the hue should be. 67 blue. Jack that all the way up. Tint the windows. It looks like we can't take out the roll cage either. That's part of it being a Forza edition car. All right, give me the hubs. We want regular chrome for these. Shiny. How about the, can't see the brakes. Tint the windows. Tint the windows as usual. Of course, it's not daytime, so you can't appreciate it. Where's the headlights? Check our settings. So for gearing, we probably just turn this all the way down. Top speed goes up to about 245 miles an hour. Now, tune. Arrow is set to middle of the... Let's actually see if we can send it soaring. Turn this down a little. What are the springs set to? 6.8, 7.6 for ground clearance, a little stiffer in the front. Dampening is set to the defaults. See how it hoons. Oh yeah, we could totally duke this thing. Sounds better in the third-person camera. Just gotta save it for like off-roading and stuff. Ah! Forza edition, baby. Take it to a dirt race with these off-roading tires. Doesn't quite get as airborne as the other, it also weighs a lot more. 1,000 horsepower, unbelievable. Oh, that's right, we can take the skill points for this thing, because we actually have some. Free experience, which can lead to free wheel spins. There's even a super wheel spin, and some credit bonuses, and all kinds of other cool stuff. Super wheel spin, oh, here we go. RX-7, Toyota Truno, and 4000. Nice. Another car I'm not going to do anything with. Another spin after this, too, from leveling up. That's how you make money as a stunt driver. Get plenty of skill points, then get cars. Then put skill points into the cars, then get rid of the cars. All right, let's see here. 280 points left from all that hooning around I did the other day. Second chance as well for that. Still 245 points left. This thing will probably rack up far more, especially with its drift skill bonus. Another wheel spin. accolade reward. Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro. Another wheel spin? Nope, already took it. It's definitely heavier, so of course this thing doesn't have off-road capabilities. Can do dirt races though. There's some dirt. What I need to do with this thing is I need to set up some tunes so I can change tires out in the open world. We'll set it up for cornering, because this thing doesn't have any muscle car and all that. This thing does not have any real cornering ability, so let's jack the downforce on it. Ooh, similar downforce too. Jack the downforce so it can actually take corners a little. And literally any drifting it does around corners is a bonus, which is going to go very well with this thing. I just need to set it up so I can change tires by changing tunes, essentially. Because what I've been doing with the Aerial Atom, I have an off-road tune, and I have an off-road tune saved, and I have a one with racing slicks. This will be with the dirt tires. Obviously, this will be the off-road tune. The shadows in this game are pretty dark compared to other Forzas, though. Set this up for dirt, set it up for tar. Hey, there's some dirt. We can get lots of drift points drifting on and off the dirt. I gotta figure out what to do with the Ferris Bueller Ferrari as well. I think I'm pretty good with that, though. Let's see. Where is that traffic camera? Where is that speed camera? I don't think this would be able to... It must be underground. Should be over here, but it isn't. Hey, there's a drift zone. We could always play with that. Is it tar or is it dirt? All right, where's the nearest festival? Or the house? Yeah, that's La Cabana right there, right? Buenas Vistas. No, that's not what we're looking for. Throw the Horizon main stage.
Around when it is safe to do so.
Set this thing up with different tires so you can change tires in the outdoor world, similar to the other cars. Take a shortcut. We didn't rally the heck out of this thing for nothing.
Recalculating route.
Get some music in on the action, too. Bring it up to like 25%. All right. Hopefully this isn't too crazy of a mix. What's this?
Yards, turn right.
Oh, yeah. It's nice that I can actually hear all the sounds. If it doesn't sound like a vacuum cleaner in these headphones.
400 yards. Turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, let's donut this thing. We stopped getting burnout point. Oh, we ran. It doesn't count that as one giant burnout. Are you kidding me? Oops. Put it in the wall there.
In 100 yards.
This thing's not going to break any speed records, though. Definitely not here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
187. Not going to get it. Done it airborne, though. Yeah, I got 264 miles an hour on one of my faster cars. This thing's fine on dirt. We'll start it back here. And we'll
turn around when it is safe to do so.
All right. All right. Plenty of space to get up to max speed.
In 400 yards.
Yeah, it's like 200 miles an hour before it launches.
Turn left.
How far can this thing go?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I got it over 1,000. Not bad for being as heavy as it is. For comparison, grab the aerial Atom.
In 200 yards, turn left.
Let's grab the aerial Atom and do the same thing.
200 yards.
Set it to off-road. Send it way the heck over there. Sorry, GPS.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Take this way the heck back over here. Bank those skill points. Switch off to the aerial Atom. Like what, 1,100 or so? The aerial Atom is the lightest, most airborne car that I have. Come on, bank you stupid points. 76 grand. Switch cars over to the aerial. Send it soaring. It's like Mario Kart, but it also gets airborne really, really well.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is
Oh, this is...
safe to do so.
This isn't looking good. We are not getting this. 1,800...
Calculating.
1,800 feet. Record is 1977.
Turn
Probably a little more rolling resistance on this thing. Am I set to downforce? Is this thing tuned for cornering? No, it's tuned for speed. The tires and the rolling resistance are part of the reason why I didn't go as far. Go back, switch to the racing tune.
Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left. In
Go back and
200
switch to
yards,
the slicks.
Turn right.
Key reason why I want to have multiple tires selectable in game.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Change tunes. Change tunes to the X999 for tar. All right, suspension's been tightened up. We have slicks on it and the whole 9 yards. Should probably do like multiple transmissions and stuff. Load tunes for like cruising and stuff. So all these cars can be cruisers.
400 yards, turn left.
Just want to joyride, put the original drivetrains back in the whole 9 yards.
Turn around when it is safe to
Now
do
that's
so.
a jump. 1709. Takes a little bit longer now that we have slicks on the with the wrong suspension and everything. All right. Let's change that up a bit.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Oh, this thing sticks big time to tar.
Turn left.
That's what slicks are supposed to be for, huh?
You have arrived at your destination.
All right. Into the garage. All right, into the garage. Let's have some fun here. You collected new cars. Cool. All right, let's back this up here. Let's tune this thing. So let's see. This is with the slicks. Slicks and set to speed. Save setup. All right. Shoot. All right. Don't share it. Just private tunes for this thing. Cornering, set it up all the way up. Flex corners. Save that so you can change tires and everything on the fly. Go change that other one too. Don't share it. We'll just go keyboard mouse. Go backspace for the setup manager. Load setup. All right, do my tunes. We have the mouse. We have a mouse. That's slicks corners, slicks speed. This one's the only one to delete. Ariel Atom tar. Goodbye. Duplicate. All right, let's load this one up. We'll save that and switch it up. This one is set to speed. So off-roading and speed. Save this. We now change tires and speed versus cornering from the customs on here. All right, give me the Dodge. Let's see here. Forza edition versus regular edition. Of course, that one's we should gift this one. Keep the other one around as a cruiser, or gift the cruiser. We can always change the paint jobs on any of these. I just don't think we can change paint jobs out in the field. So if we want to change the look and whatnot, then we'd have to come back here for it. A778, we have a regular one. So let's take this one, let's gift it. Gift it to a new player. Let's go gift it to a new player. This one's a bit of a duplicate. Where's the nearest barn? It's great to be able to hear the engine noise properly now that we have stereo for everything.
It's safe to do so.
We'll gift this to a new
200
player.
yards. Turn sharp left.
We'll gift this to a new player.
Turn around.
Off-road
Safe to
Charger.
do so.
Somebody out there will like it. Let's do apples to apples and set the audio back to normal. Default, but with the radio all the way down. Just to double check that one more time.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, where's the barn? Not the fastest one not the fastest car I have, but oh, we actually have to select a different car before we can gift this one. Well, that's a no-brainer. We'll send the other one back down the... That's a no-brainer. We'll send the other Charger, the Forza Edition Charger, back down the hill. We have a regular one that we can change up a lot of stuff on, and we will send this one out as a gift to a new player. It's got a couple upgrades in it, but it's not totally overpowered. Good way to help new players and get rid of duplicates at the same time. All right, there we go. Let's set it to gift to new players. Welcome to Horizon. Enjoy your adventures. Sincerely, MultimediaJay. Could use the auction house if I really wanted to. Send this one back down the hill. We'll set it up for tunes. Just head towards the balloons. Oops. Oh, thank goodness we have the second chance perk. Double brakes weren't helping with that one. Come on, give me my points already. Another 135,000. All right, let's set this one up. I want to be able to change tunes. This is obviously the dirt tune. So let me see here. Tune. This is for currently set for dirt. No, not that. Tuning. All right, this is obviously dirt corners. All right, setup manager, save. How many of these can I have? I think it'd probably be more. This thing's not fast, so we'll just make corners. We'll set it for cornering. Then we'll change up the tires for slicks. All right, now let's go custom upgrade. Put some slicks on this thing. All right, minus 12, minus 25, plus 19, plus 29. So these giant Goodyear slicks are actually better than the regular slicks. All right, let's put these in here. Eagle Goodyear. All right. Those even work wheel well-wise? All right. This will be great for tar then. Install. S2 967 with more lateral G's, better round turns. It's like putting F1 wheels on a muscle car and then making it four-wheel drive. The grip is going to be insane. Stave. All right, now let's do custom tuning. Give me a little bit of tire type stuff too. So let's see. This sounds like the theme at RKVC. Sounds like the end of the theme at the end of the Bill and Ted movie. Saw the third Bill and Ted movie last night on Amazon Prime Video. You see the first two on YouTube, then the third one's on Prime Video. Kind of cool. You can see the entire trilogy without having to get a Blu-ray these days. All right. See how this thing goes. Maybe even upgrade to a racing transmission. I would hear that meaty engine. Definitely faster on tar, but I bet the minute we take it off-road, it slides everywhere. Yeah, this is crap. No grip on off-road. Plenty of drifting, though. Flicks on the desert. Nah, give me back on tar. Especially the highway would work really well with this. Speedometer has been rendered obsolete. You might want to tighten up the suspension a bit. This is really floaty. Reminds me of the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. Up the lateral G's a little more with maybe a race transmission. Ultimate speed bonuses, baby. 225 miles an hour in this pig.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
All right, let's go back the other way. I head towards the balloons. 98,000. I knew that turnaround would work really well. Love these Forza edition cars that you get from wheel spins and the like. And that's with cornering. Set the arrows to speed. Let's just roll down the highway and see what kind of speed bonuses we can get. See here, what do we got? It's only a 4-speed transmission though. Might want to consider upping it to a 10. Great 180. All I did was turn around. Those balloons are actually where we need to go to finish setting this up. I want to tighten up the suspension a lot. This is floaty. It's like a Cadillac with a it's like a 230 mile an hour Cadillac. Way too floaty if we're going to be doing street racing. Wonder how much higher the lateral G's can go on this thing. About 250 miles an hour is most of this thing's got in it. This thing just sticks big time to the road. It'll stick even better when the transmission isn't so floaty. Or when the suspension isn't so floaty. It also has about this game kind of spazzes out a bit when you're going this fast.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
Not a personal best, 'cause I've done 273 in that speed zone before. This is hands down the easiest way to earn skill points in the entire game. Have a car like this that just flies through everything, bank a bunch of skill points. Let's go fix this fix the suspension. Head towards the balloons. Probably get some more skill points along the way. All right, Horizon Mexico. We missed our exit. Nothing a shortcut can't fix. Oh, it's the street scene. Same thing though. Just need some place where you can work on the car. Back it in. My definition of back it in anyways. Forza Vista. Forza Vista. Let's get up and stretch a bit at the 1 hour mark. Probably stop the music too while we're at it. Hey, at least Forza Vista keeps it on the screen when we go to do something like this. It's time to play some stuff. Who would have thought that Forza Vista is that handy for BRB screens in this game? Should have left the motor running. It's got to be. Should have started the motor in this thing and then went out. Yeah, we can just go in here, get the blower going, and then we can actually get out of it once we start the motor. Yeah. We can hit the horn too, huh? Use the mouse. Oh, you can set the horn that way. All right. Now, let's get out of this thing. Oh, hit down. No, you hit down to get out of it. Sort of. How do you do that? Like that. Yep, up and down. Close the door. Too bad you can't rev the engine while outside of it. I think Forza actually let you, Forza Horizon 4, let you actually pop the hood on these things. All right. Let's tighten up the suspension on this thing. How many lateral G's can we get this thing up to? Springs, first of all, 8 versus 7.7. We're going to stick with the stock springs. Rally springs help with the off-road capabilities. Stick with the stock springs. The stock's actually really good. Then let's see on this side of things. For a transmission, take the hit on speed and some other stuff to put a 10-speed race transmission in this. Actually, I'll leave it as is. Put a drift, leave the drift transmission in. So it's still 4-speed. Set the differential, though, to a racing differential. Save this over that tune. So we switch it to street mode, then we can set the lateral G's like that. Custom tuning. Set to aero. It's turned all the way down. I'm going to turn it all the way up. I want this thing to have some finesse. Lateral G's get up to like close to the 2s on this one now. Save. Apply. All right, let's save over the one for racing. That's dirt. We gotta do slicks. Save it over. Go try it out somewhere. Try some other tunes as well, but the private tunes are for basic tire changes. Went out on the road. This should stick a lot better now. Well, for a heavy car like this, it will stick a little better. There's a Chevy, I wonder if there's a Chevy Nova version of this. I've never seen a Chevy Nova with gigantic tires like this. Take this thing out to a race. Preferably something on tar. We got all these. Switch to the dirt one. Is there a road race we haven't done yet? We haven't done this one. How about something a little faster? It appears I've already done those. This one looks good. All right, let's go. It requires us to hop on the highway, too.
In 400 yards.
Scoop up the charger. This is the wrong suspension and tires to be doing this, but oh well. We gotta get on the highway somehow.
Recalculating route.
Apparently we don't need the highway now.
In 200 yards, turn left.
Get on the highway! It's 5 miles away. It'd be much faster, especially with these slicks. 1,000 horsepower and slicks on grass. Tar, tar, tar. Let's go. Sounds tame inside the cabinet, or inside the cabin. That's more like it. We're out of, how are we out of gears at only 180 miles an hour? Because it no freaking way. We gotta save that now. Yeah, what do we set this to? Arrow? It's set for cornering. We need to save over that before we go into a race. And wonder why it's so slow. Slicks and corners. Save over. It reset to the default too. All right, like 180 miles an hour, we're out of gears. How the heck is that possible? There we go. A proper fourth gear now. Trade some paint with that stupid little Volkswagen Bug.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn left.
Oops, that was our exit. Problem solved. Wheel spin. Another 50 grand to pay for those upgrades.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
No way, I'm taking a shortcut.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
What's so hard about that, GPS? Oh, a bridge. Well, that sucks. Whatever are we gonna do about that? This.
You have arrived at
Just
your
gotta land on the
destination.
right tires. All right, let's try this thing. Solo versus drivatars. Current car. This car is not recommended. Well, neither is driving this type of stuff in cross-country races. We gotta check the tune for dirt as well before we take this thing cross-country. Look at those humongous Goodyear Eagle slicks. Way better than the other Charger. Makes me wonder what I'm going to do with the other one. And why is this a drift car if it has these giant slicks on it? All right. See how this goes. It's like when I first played Cruising USA in the coin op, and the little kid next to me was like, "Hey, what are you doing picking that 70s car?" Yeah, well, this thing sticks to the road like glue. As long as it doesn't go off-road. We can keep the brakes working, it'll be awesome. Maybe you should check out the other Forza cars, since they're all souped up like this. See what we can do with them. Set them up as Hoonmobiles. This is supposed to be a good drifting car, but I've just made it really sticky on tar. And someone just passed me while I'm trying to show off. Okay, 420 Earl. Wow! I gotta check out the other Forza cars that have been gifted. Soup those suckers up. Put them in the favorites. Nice meaty V8. Lots of power, 1,000 horsepower, giant slicks, which I think give us more grip than regular slicks. A couple shortcuts across the dirt and bouncing off a few barriers because it's roadkill. Oh no, wait a minute. block him with this land yacht. I always wonder what a good tar car would be. This is it. And this is what I should have been doing all along. Set up tunes for tar and tunes for off-road. Poon in the off-road tune, switch to a tar tune when it's time to race. What was I thinking? Final lap. I gotta go back to Forza Horizon 4 and set this up for my cars over there. What kind of lateral G's some of the newer cars can get. All right, where are we at? Oh, I'm sorry, you got a muscle car in front of you, Megan. Nice. Take it to a dirt race or something. Check out the other thing. Rally this thing.
My friend, ¿qué pasa? There are events on my race schedule that you haven't won yet. You feeling okay? Just kidding. Keep it up.
As we have that, some accolade points from that. Is there a dirt race nearby? Yeah, there is. Change tunes and go check out that dirt race.
When it is safe to do so.
Fun part here is we can change tires essentially and everything right out in the middle of the open world. Switch off to, just make sure this is correct. Switch off to rally springs, tires with actual treads. And then see how this thing does on dirt. Just make sure the tune isn't screwed up like the last time. Tune car, the gearing is correct this time. Good. And the arrow is for cornering. I only screwed up that one tune then. Imagine trying to change tires this big out on the out on the road like this.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Floatier transmission with some actual travel, or floatier suspension with some actual travel. But we need that for dirt.
At your destination.
If only the brakes worked. Solo. Horizon Festival, Town Scramble, current car. Take this sucker a few times around the block. Wish this game had sound in background, or maybe it does and I don't notice. Yeah, Forza dirt tires with a rally suspension in this friggin' thing. Of course, I'm the one that'll bring a Lamborghini to an off-road race. I got dirt tires on it and rally springs. This Aventador can seriously do off-roading. Needs travel in the suspension. All right. Got some dune buggies I could play with too. All right, let's see how it goes. This time on dirt. Up against an off-road back mono. Sort of thing I would do. Out of my way, bubble car. This thing doesn't take... Well, these are wet roads too, so even if I had the slicks, it'd probably be terrible. Way floatier and slower. Not as sticky on the tar. And now we're on mud. that's the way the dirt races work. You know, they'll be wet instead of dry for the tar segments. Yeah, that's right, I got the dirt tires. If I go a little off-road, taking a corner too tight, who cares? Get some drift points while we're at it. Almost didn't make the checkpoint. Here's a sky cam for this with this nice sounding engine. This could be the home of any audiovisual nerd, but it happens to be the humble abode of a multimedia nerd. This is my world. Howdy, folks. Nope, more bouncing off of barriers because it's a video game. You know, these series controllers are better for when you're not pressing the trigger all the way. Should make some use of that. Same thing, we're not slamming the brakes. Not bad with that. Not bad with that drifty stuff. Getting drift points for this. We'll try a cross-country race with this. I don't know if the dirt tires are really the best thing for it, though. Imagine if there were off-road tires this big. Ah! Understeer. All right, there's that with that, then. Try a cross-country race with this thing. Hogan 589 XP in a back mono. That's my kind of... That's my... What the... This is really soft, isn't it? Still getting signal going through. Helps if you don't turn down your headset. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I would do. Back mono with off-road tires. Speaking of which, let's go to... Let's grab the closest... Yeah, the airfield. Over by the Aerodromo. We'll send this thing sailing with the slicks. Set it to speed and then send it sailing with the slicks then.
Turn left. Calculating route. 200 yards. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oops. Oh, what? That doesn't work? Boo. Boo. It doesn't show up on stream either. The GPU is going crazy. CPU's at about 80%. Hopefully this isn't causing any stuttering. Yeah, we can check. I can check performance on overlays by hitting the Xbox button. It's not picking up the FPS though, but the GPU is going wild with all of this. No wonder there's some parts of the streams that look 30 FPS.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. have arrived at your destination.
See, the tires say Forza. Good. They don't say Goodyear, so that means they're not the slicks. We'll do the cross-country circuit. It's always interesting to see cars with off-road tires in these things. Current car, please. And then I want to go check out some of these other Forza cars that I've had sitting around. See how nice they get. Funny if I came in here with the slicks. I think drag tires have less grip than slicks do, too. All right. The back mono has off-road tires. See if we can stay ahead of that. All right, how does this play? Oh, Megan, yeah, this time. Hank Hill. Good one. More wide open spaces type racing is my kind of thing, though. Whee! Just got to watch the thing. Imagine if I didn't have the driving guide for this. It'd be a bit tougher to get the context clues on where the track actually goes, because there is no track. And the fences don't work. This is more Duke type stuff. Pick up some nice drift points going around these much faster turns. Worst comes to worst, we check the GPS. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to get a Baja buggy for this? No thanks. Crap, I gotta bank the points, but I can't slow down either. 174 grand, it banked them for me. We have a wheel spin to do after the race. Yeah, this car definitely feels heavier. Well, definitely heavier than the Ariel Atom. Let's see. Nice drift. We'll get lots of skill points from this. Probably should have upped the difficulty on the drivatars. Oops. Scratch those points. Still looks like a 30 FPS preview, though. I got a feeling capping out the graphics card's not good for that. We gotta leave some overhead for it to handle everything. We put a detailed readout on screen, too, to see if it's capped on resources for encoding versus 3D rendering. It's supposed to be a separate process, but I don't entirely believe that. Let's turn this around here and then whee! Just go sideways all the way up and down the hill. All that matters is that we go through the checkpoints, not that we follow the little line on the ground. I should have upped the difficulty on that one. Nice. While that's doing its thing, while that's showing the results there, let me see what my GPU detailed performance is for this. That's weird because according to this, put it on the screen too, and let's see what it does. There we go. Now you can see what it's doing. It's only at 62%. All right. Well, let's get something going on the screen again and see what happens with these numbers. Apparently, it's only at 14% of its video encoding capabilities. Or is that like total GPU usage and that's why it's capped? But according to this, it's only 56%. 60%. 60% of the 3D stuff. Couldn't be having any problems then. 60%. Why does it say the GPU is completely... Oh, it is. Was. Okay, maybe there's something with this Windows game bar. We'll just turn off the game bar then. It's useless. It always says that it says the GPU is pummeled when it's not. Maybe it's the polling rate or something. We'll disable the game bar after the stream. Did we finish all the wheel spins? All right, good. Give me slicks
You
and
have arrived
speed.
early, but the next Horizon Arcade event will begin shortly.
Ugh, Horizon Arcade. Nobody does those. I got like one other person. Definitely a downgrade from Forza-thon Live. Slicks and corners. Change up to slicks. 2.3 for the lateral Gs. That's cool. That's up there with Lambos.
The
Not
next
as high
Horizon
as
Arcade event will
supercars.
begin any minute now. Enjoy.
Tune 100% for speed. Send this sucker sailing. See if it's a car that can cross the river. Then we'll hoon it back to the nearest Horizon Festival. And then we'll check out some of the other cars. Alright. If it doesn't make it over the river, we switch to the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. Probably some people now rooting for it not to make it over the river. Oh, yeah. Not very good at a yellow impression. Boom. It's not even going to make 1,500 feet. Oh, yeah, it will. Into the drink. All right, where's the nearest balloons? All right, well, it's on slicks anyway, so we can't really hoon it without changing tunes. Change to the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. 1957 250 California. Not the same as the one in the movie, but it looks like it. The one in the movie was a replica anyways. Off-road tires, racing engine, turbos, the whole 9 yards. Closest is the Horizon main stage. Let's go there and do some work on some cars.
It is safe to do so.
Head towards the power lines. Right back into the river where we started. This thing's lighter though. Just has a floatier transmission or floatier suspension. Not quite as light and floaty as the Ariel Atom though. When I first got this with the voucher for the one free car, first thing I did was go over to YouTube and crank up the Beat City song. Oh, I'm sorry. Is the GPS trying to keep me on the roads? That's not what this thing's... We got to do something with the car in the thumbnail. This thing's already pretty much maxed out as far as points go and everything.
Arrived at your destination.
Four-wheel drive, but it is primarily rear-wheel drive in some ways. We can stop sending into the... Keep it 100% on tar. Take it to the drag strip. It's got more tar to play with. go. The preview says it's not doing well. That the GPU is bottlenecking. Whee! All right, what other Forza cars did we get? After we admire, it is his love, it is his passion, it is his fault he didn't lock the garage. All right, what do we have? What do we have for other Forza cars? Not the car collection. What do we have for other Forza cars since the Charger was so much fun? All right. Let's see. Filter with the Y button. Ooh. Oh, we can filter just for duplicates. Do I have any dupes? I have a bunch of dupes. Stuff that we can, stuff that we can donate to new players in need. Buy cars. It doesn't keep the filter when you leave. That sucks. I like to just do favorites. Oh, you just filter favorites by tapping that. There's no way to filter by just Forza editions? Come on. I actually have to sift through the list. Whatever. Next. So how do we spot? There we go. There's an BMW X5 Forza edition. Event XP boost. So, yeah, look for the purple. Look for the purple on the bottom of these things. We also got that 1953 Corvette that we could do something with. All right, let's see. Legendary, rare, epic. All right, where's another Forza edition? We got the BMW. We have Ford Racing Puma Forza edition. This looks like stunts. Ooh, a stunt car. My kind of car, except it's right-hand drive. All right, Formula Drift cars. Hoonigan. Looking for Forza editions. Isn't that considered a quality, though? Nah, that's not selectable. Interesting. Can we sort by something? Sort by performance class. Nah, that's not it. Well, there's all my X's. All right, sort by manufacturer. Go back to that other one. All right, so that's the BMW. What other ones do you have sitting around? The Charger we've already souped up. Legendary. That's the Puma. We could always look at that. See what we can do with that one. Have a little four-cylinder type looking thing. Have some oomph to it. Legendary, rare, common, rare, epic, rare, common, rare, legendary, epic, common, common. The Pontiac Fire, ooh, Trans Am. Trans Am drift car. That one looks like it has huge tires too. Ultimate 80s car then. Soup that one up. See what other ones we have. So far it's going to be the Firebird. I want to say the Firebird can actually resemble the supercars when it's souped up high enough. Baja Buggy, and the Willys Jeep. Give me that Firebird. That Firebird is getting hopped up big time. All right, let me guess. Rear-wheel drive. It's what, drift? Look at this Pearl Firebird thing. Same deal. It's got the humongous tires. It's got the huge racing slicks. So we'll use that for the street kit, and we'll see what's available. Use that for the street kit, and we'll see what's available for the other stuff. Yeah, rear-wheel drive. We have a gift. All All right, we'll send the aerial Atom up to get that thing then.
Turn around.
I'm not taking this thing bone stock up the hill. Give me something light. Give me the aerial Atom. Send it flying up there. Make sure we have the right tune loaded. Or do you have to go get that? Oh, we still have the destination. Do we still have the gift up there? Yep, it's still there. Off-road. Let's go pick that up, see what it is, before we go playing with the Firebird. Beep, beep.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, we're actually getting frame drops.
Turn sharp left.
I want to try a GPU upgrade in Monolith first. I am kind of jinxing myself by playing this game with TAA for anti-aliasing, an experimental feature on Forza Horizon 5. Speaking of Forza Horizon 5, can't remember if I said this at the beginning of the stream, the category has been fixed. I got to go back and fix everything after this. Put it back in the Forza Horizon 5 category. Huge wheelie! Woo! Land it the right way, and the wheelie will put this thing up in the air.
Have arrived at your
Whee!
destination.
Let's go grab this thing. Preferably without sliding back down the mountain. No way we're gonna get a Forza Edition car and a gift car package.
Wow, that's generous. Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it?
We got a
Shall I say
Lamborghini
thank you?
SUV last time, though, so it's always nice to get these things. Chevy Colorado. I think I already have that. I think I already have that, so that's now a duplicate that I can send. They're like re-gifting a Christmas present. All right, change car, filter, duplicates. The Chevy Colorado is a dupe, right? Yep, the ZR2 2017. I already have one of those, so we'll just re-gift it. We'll gift a lot of these dupes. We'll also gift the Dragster 1930 Ford and just stick with one type of those things. Well, yeah, let's do that. Yep, re-gift the Chevy Colorado. Give a new player. There we go. Give a new car. Give a truck to somebody that probably barely has any cars. There we go. Be nice and charitable like that. Now let's see. Not favorites, duplicates. Let's surprise a new player with a Dodge Viper. Freely you have received, freely give, or something. All right, there's that. Let's also gift the fire. Let's also gift the Firebird. We can always do other stuff here. In case one of my cousins who really likes the 80s was a big fan, hopped up Firebird with a stock transmission, stock drivetrain, stock powertrain, I guess. And let's get rid of the hot rod too. All right, that's it. Let's work on that Trans Am. Am I going the right way? Sort of. Now that's some air. Oh yeah. Just don't somersault this thing. Back to the festival. Speaking of not somersaulting. right, let me have that Firebird. What's our lifetime? 143? Get that up and running before we get up and stretch. Upgrades and tuning. Maybe put the Firebird, maybe put the souped up Firebird on Forza Vista for that. All right, my cars. There we go. Just click the thingy right in front of you. All right, give me a Pontiac. Pontiac Firebird Forza Edition, Trans Am. This will be the one that gets the chrome blue paint job. 725,000 credits. What kind of cool stuff do we have on this thing? What kind of upgrades? We know it's basically a drift car, so we do not get to upgrade the engine. We can change the suspension, though, to all-wheel drive and put some turbos in it. Let's do twin turbo so you don't spin tires as much. But according to this, the supercharger is just a hair better. Put a supercharger in it. More consistent torque curve. Hope it doesn't whine too much, though. All right, engine, upgrade the supercharger. Oh, so what it has for horsepower is all it's going to have for horsepower. Interesting. All right, well, rally versus drift, they're all worse. So that's just leave as is for slicks. We'll come back and put rally stuff in it later. Transmission. I want this one to be a cruiser, so we'll do drift transmission with a lighter drive shaft and a racing differential. We're going to do the slicks thing first. Even has a roll cage in it already, which we can't touch. Let's see. Obviously, all the tires are going to be worse because it has these incredible slicks that only come with these specific ones. But we can make them bigger. The rear tires we can make huge. Look at that. Like Formula One tires on these things. Haha, nice. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's leave the original things in there. Let's leave the original hubcaps on it. That's really all we can do with this thing. We can't even change the hood. It has to have a hood scoop. This looks more like a stock car. Makes me wonder what kind of stock car looking things are available for it. All right. Install. Brings it up to, oh, we lost some lateral G's. 1,200 horsepower. S2 958 for about a little heavier car. All right, set it up for slicks. Set it up for these incredible slicks that are on it, and then we'll set up a hoon tune. Hoon tune. Yeah, that sounds like something that should be in my vocabulary here. All right, what is this like now? This pearly little Firebird here. Tune it! Tune it and hoon it. Gearing. Yeah. 239 miles an hour. Jacked completely for speed. Gets it to 268 miles an hour on the Firebird. We got something from My Horizon. What is it? One of our gift cars has been delivered. Cool. Hope the new players are enjoying these things. All right, we have 285 skill points. Let's get a whole bunch of stuff, including a super wheel spin. Oh, it's definitely got boosts to drift. Credits. That's a temporary thing. You're supposed to be able to put extra skill points in there. Let's see what we get from the super wheel spin. Oh, we got an extra, too. AMG Hammer Coupe. A human whistle for a horn? Well, this is a waste of a super wheel spin. Try this one. 15,000, 175,000. Money, money, money. Good. Pay for some of those upgrades we put in this thing. All right, there we go. My Horizon. Regular wheel spin. Wow. Next. Another car that sounds like it's about to take off. You collected a car. Congratulations. We got another wheel spin. Let's do it again. A 1965 Transit van? A Volvo. Really? I suppose it has sleeper potential. Volvo station wagon. Nothing says... I'm not even going to go there. I think Nicolas Cage was like, I drive a Volvo once. All right. Give this thing a proper paint job. It's one of my cars, so we got to soup it up. Listen to that. Listen to that engine. Can the music. And stay inside the game if you want it to work. Thought so. It's whiny. It's whiny because of the supercharger. Let's put a twin turbo in this thing. Switch off to a twin turbo. Hopefully it doesn't toot very much. Ugh. Well, that's what we want all that money in the wheel spins for. Custom upgrade, change off to a twin turbo. Instead of a supercharger. It'll probably go doot, 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 like the others, but oh well. Let's see here. Upgrade the turbo for another 148 horsepower. All right, what does it sound like now? Somebody's like, oh, that's what those things are supposed to make. Yeah, but I don't want a car that sounds like it's too... Yeah, it does. I don't know what I detest more, the tooting twin turbos or the whiny superchargers. It's nice to have a car that sounds like a jet taking off. Until you let off the gas and you hear it whimpering like that. Ugh. Well, I mean, last go around I never used superchargers. Good that they gave me a reason to do that. No. Supercharger it is. I'll put up with the whining. Let's put some proper paint on this thing. Oh, we got another car? Can we pick a reward yet? Whatever. Let's see. View new unlocks. That's what I just did. All right. Supercharger then. We'll put up with the whining instead of the tooting. It's probably in there because it's realistic, and I'm like, I should just get over it. All right, supercharge that bastard. All right, we got it on slicks and everything. It's going to handle like a stock car. Install. Back to 958 with the supercharger. And let's put some paint on this thing. All right. Make this look like one of my own. Keyboard and mouse. Here we hit that X button for the chrome. We'll make it a shiny, shiny, shiny Firebird. Nice. Just gotta change the color of those rims. Make it match, darn it. We want shiny, we get shiny around here. How about the brakes? Can you even see the brake discs? Oh yeah, you can a little. Black them out. Doesn't it get boring to have all the cars looking the same? Not really. Let you know it's me. Sort of. There are people downloading these things. Sort of. There are people downloading these things and I'm getting credits for them. So let's do my designs. Maybe I'll see another blue chrome car someday. All right, you ready to save the tune? Ready to save the slick tune? Let's take it for a spin. Take it to the drag strip or something. that supercharger screaming. Doesn't even make it out of third gear. This thing can't hoon for crap, but let's see what we can launch it with at the 1,200 feet. That's not too bad. So make sure it's tuned up. Make sure it's set for cornering. Set for all speed. There is no downforce on this thing. And there's no way to add downforce to it. So it is pretty much a drag car. There's no way to do that. Some of these Forza cars can be a little on the limited side, and this is one of them. Yep, there's only a drivetrain swap. Take it to four-wheel drive. There's really not much we can do with this thing. It is what it is. All right. Abandoned setup. We didn't change anything. Tune it. Save. Slicks. That's really all we can do with this thing. Keep it a private tune. All right, let's see here. So to hoon this thing, what do we have for tire compounds available? Yeah, same as before. We only have rally tires at the most. No off-roads with this tire size. All right. Suspension, upgrade it to, as in up it up, upgrade it to rallies. And then put some dirt tires on it. It's snow tires. There's very few parts of the map where it's actually snowing. And rear tire size is already capped all the way. There we go. All right, set this up, 929 for S2. With a hoon tune. Let me check my Discord status here. Streaming Forza is my playground, y'all. Kudos to Discord for fixing the old problem. All right, we don't have that available. So make sure the gearing isn't wrong this time. Save. And that was Slicks. This will be... We'll call it the Rally Bird. Because I basically just turned it into a really fancy rally car. Save. Don't have to share the tune. All right, let's go. See how this thing is flying around the dunes. A little slow around the turns. It doesn't have any downforce options, so let's have some fun with this thing. Take it through the desert, out to the dunes. Send it soaring. Might be a bit hard to do. We don't have any ability to control the downforce, including turn it up or turn it down. Out of my way, tourist. There's a cruise ship. Turn right to get to the dunes. Try not to send it into the ocean. Yeah, I gotta take it a little further to get to the dunes. First, we gotta get past civilization over here. Rip up the golf course. Too bad we can't drive a golf cart in this game. That'd be too Grand Theft Auto-y. Alright, try not to send it into the ocean. Alright, there's Horizon Baja. There's the dunes. 207,000 skill points just from getting out here. There's a Horizon event there that I haven't done yet. We'll do that off. We'll do that off stream. This is too much fun. Watch out for the rocks. Oh yeah, cool. High centered already. Just what the doctor ordered. Well, there go those skill points. Let's try not to do that again. And I kind of do that again. Oops. All right, let's try this again. Go way, way, way away from the rocks. Then turn way the heck around and go to the dunes. Finally, dunes. And I flipped it again. Maybe this isn't the best. Not doing good with traction either. Traction control keeps screwing everything up. Well, you have like huge tires, but all you have available is dirt treads max. AV. All right. Take this back to the house so we can work on the Ford Puma. See what we can do with that one. Little 4-cylinder looking thing. I also have a Ford Focus I could hop up. Not very exciting on the dunes. No downforce adjustment. Probably better on the track. Tracks are dirt with these things. Off-roading ain't all that great with them. Ugh. Says DJ, I remember screwing up turning the gear ratios in a Dodge Challenger SRT out in Gran Turismo 5. Wouldn't go faster than 100 miles an hour. I kind of did that earlier with this, with another car here. What do we got? 244? 244, 2-hour mark. Well, the least we can do is admire this thing in the sunset. With the head. The least we can do is take a look at this thing in the sunset. Wait, the sun's not going down. Why would it turn on the headlights then? I don't know. Hide the UI. Hide the UI, refill drinks, and let's... That's pretty sad music, isn't it? Refill some drinks, get up and stretch, and then we'll take a look at that Ford Puma. Go through the rest of these Forza cars that I've been getting for Car Pass and other types of stuff as well. I wonder if there's Forza editions that are available on the auto show as well. It's time to play some stuff. Just a hair wonky with the cinematic top and bottom bars here, and then the thing is technically at the bottom, right off the socials bar, like it's supposed to be. But I gotta figure out what song that is. That sounds like maybe RKVC or something, but I gotta see what that was. Also, I am curious. It's time to play some stuff. Good, so now we can just duck away from the music and go back and not keep playing the songs over and over again on the Be Right Back screen. Ah, OBS, baby. Let's see here. All right. That's it? That's the startup sequence with this thing? Well, we don't want this anyways. We want to mess with that Ford. Let's see here. All right, let's get to work on this thing. We'll do it out of the La Cabana place. Do everything here. Different scenery from inside the other place. All right, La Cabana. Let's see here. That Ford Puma thing. Let's see what we can do with that one. Going through the rest of the Forza Edition cars on here. This one. All right, getting car. It's a stunt car, so where are we going to hop this up with like tons of speed and then send it flying over the dunes? This would be a good place for it. Let's see what it is right off the bat. It's a bubble with right-hand drive. Okay. It already has a wing on the back. What even is this supposed to be car-wise? It's a weed whacker. Perfect. We'll fix that. Looks like a hopped up Ford Focus in reverse. Whee! Definitely has a lot of power under the hood. Well, as in it whips around like no one's business and does donuts. What's it like over the dunes? All these fancy lights on and everything. All right, we just gotta do something about that weed whacker engine. 2, 3, 4. Fifth gear. Oh, it has a racing transmission type thing. So we gotta maybe give it 10 speeds or something. All right, where'd the house go? Ah, okay. That's why your neighbors hate you in Forza. At least I didn't trip the speed zone. All right. What does this thing have available for upgrades? This is especially engine swaps. No engine swap. We're stuck with the weed whacker. And it's all-wheel drive already, so the conversion section is kind of blah, unless you want to make this into some kind of... Oh, it comes with dirt tires by default. All right, well, let's hop up the weed whacker then. Oh, boy. Stoop everything up big time. Ugh. Maybe racing exhaust will make it sound like less of a weed whacker. I suppose we drive this through a bunch of vegetation, it really would be a weed whacker. It only has one turbo. Only one freaking turbo. How sad is that? It's like the Mighty Car Mods car from Roadkill meets Mighty Car Mods. Alright. Now that I get into suspension, obviously it has rally, right? Yeah, it has rally. It has rally springs by default. We can put drift springs in for any track racing. As it stands, let's leave it as is. Ugh. Yeah, these Forza cars can be pretty light on stuff. Hey, you know, we're gonna hoon the heck out of it. Oh, this is transmission. Speed. Set the differential to off-road though. Tires, obviously, all we have of what's this? We do have an off-road tire available. What's that? Slicks. To put slicks on it, we do have off-road tires that actually increase the ability of this. So this thing by default, 7.8 versus 7.7. This thing by default has rally tires on it. So let's upgrade it to off-road tires. Upgrade this thing to off-road tires so you can take it to some of those off-road races. Leave those things the same way. We can't change the tire size either. Zoinks, Scoob. Put a paint job on this thing anyways. S2 932, 865 horsepower. We lost some lateral G's because of the tires. Gran Turismo 6 was the last I'll ever play since 7 is plagued, but I need to always be online even for single-player events. Last one I played was GT5 on the PS3. Alright, let's tune this thing. Tune it and hoon it! This thing, more than any other, is a stunt car, so... get back in the game. There we go. Ugh. Sounds better in the cabin. If your car sounds like an insect, you're doing something wrong. At least it takes off-road tires, though. Alright, what we got for tunes? Ugh, that's terrible. 202 max miles an hour. Spread that out a little. 243 is more like it. Aero. Let's set it to speed and see how it is on the dunes. Then we'll set it to cornering to save the tune. It's worse than the rotaries. There we go. Sounds a little better in the cabin. I think some people I know do better engine impressions than this. Makes me wonder what kind of paint jobs people put on this darn thing. Probably do cross-country racing with it. It's a rally car. What can I say? Makes me wonder what kind of paints they have. Purple, da-da-da. NASCAR looking thingy. Gold. Red Bull. Monster Energy. Yeah, rally. Totally, these are rally. Totally some rally designs here. Even an anime one. All right, let's do our blue chrome as usual. What? No. This one. Set this one up. Get ready with that X button. $67. Jump the saturation. Now, let me see these hubcaps. Can we see the brake calipers? Yes, we can. Black them out. And tint the windows. Save that up and apply that design. All right, we see. Yep. We're going to mess around in a car that sounds like a weed whacker. We might as well do it in style. Ugh. Pathetic. What does it have for skill? What does it have for car mastery points? Put all the skill point things in them. Watch out, the bees are going to attack you. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Whee! Okay, this is cool. This is on par with the aerial Atom. Getting some nice air with this thing. Let's take our points. What do I got available? We got plenty of extra points sitting around. 211 to be exact. Get a super wheel spin out of the deal, too. We'll do our wheel spins last. All right, let's do our wheel spins. Regular. Please don't give me another dress. Okay, a jacket. Super wheel spin. Three times for the super freaking wheel spin. I clicked him when I started the game. What? Collect your prize. You win some, you lose some. What's this? 2 more wheel spins. $20,000. That's more like it. $30,000. A nice consolation prize for that waste of a super wheel spin. All right, we gotta go launch this thing somewhere. Take it to, since we're messing with this is the last of these cars. Take it to the Horizon main stage. Where the heck is it? All right. Take it to the Horizon main stage. Take it to the drag strip. Then take it to the Aerodromo and launch it across the river. It is set for speed, so we should be good. There we go. Slightly less, sounds like a buzzing bee type stuff.
400 yards. Turn left. Turn left.
87 Toyota Truno GT Apex Sprinter, nominated for drift events on Horizon 1 and 2, was missing at Motorsport 7. We do have the BMW. I forgot about it. We'll check that BMW out after we get done amassing a bazillion stunt points with this thing.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards. Turn left. In 100 yards. Turn left.
Sounds a bit less. Sounds a bit less when we have the camera in front of the car. Then we get that freaking exhaust.
In 400 yards. Turn right.
All right, let's not lose our skill points because we're making fun of this thing.
Turn right.
Give me my points, darn it.
You have arrived at your destination.
Another 206 grand. We'll start at the plane. Start at the plane and see what we can get. See if we can get through the speed trap and then turn around on the other side and send it soaring. Why does it seem like the steering is pulling to the side? Oh, it's a right-hand drive car. Everything's a little off. Fitting. Especially for this silly thing. Something's got to counterbalance just how utterly silly this thing is. 264 on the fastest car I have here. We'll at least make 1,000 feet, right? Okay, made 1,000. Made 1,500. 1613. Nice. Send this off to the aerodrome. Let's see if it makes it over the river.
Around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left. Recalculating route.
Stunt car. Did we just high center this thing? Oh crap. Well, let's get the skill points before we find out if we can get down from this thing. Skill points! It's 4-wheel drive and I have 2 wheels on it, so I should be able to... Yeah, let's roll it on down and let's right. Good thing I don't play with car damage turned on. Seriously now. Where's the fun in that? You have all this space to run around and you don't have to look at scratches on your car.
400 yards. Turn left. Turn around. Recalculating.
Into the houses we go.
Turn left.
Ow. All right, so there's like this village thing we have to get through, so we're actually gonna have to use the roads. There's one.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
There we go, finally. I'm actually driving it in a straight line. Or so I thought.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left.
That's right, I still have this thing set for speed. No wonder it's sliding everywhere. There's no downforce whatsoever.
Recalculating route.
All right, here's the plains. Yeah, just slide right across. I'll start getting so many skill points too. Put this thing in speed mode.
Turn left.
Get those points and let's see how it launches.
Have arrived at your destination.
All right, time for a science experiment. First, we'll clean all the crap off the car to make it nice and shiny. All right, can weed whackers fly? In 3, 2, 1, hammer it. I'll bet it doesn't even make it out. It'll probably land in the river. It does clear 200 miles an hour, though. Oh, yeah. Somersault forward and glitch out the graphics. 13, 14, it cleared 2,000 feet. Nice. Now let's go back and let's see that again from the driver's perspective. Ish. Clouds, 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 boom, water. Well, it clears 2,000 feet. That's nice. Where's our next destination? Next closest horizon thingy is the main stage. Head on out there and let's check out that BMW. if I can keep an eye on the road somehow. Oh, the turbo in this thing makes that little tooting noise. It just doesn't make as loud a noise. Look at this here. Get on tar. Yeah, you can hear it spin down like that. Not as loud as the twin turbos, though. I don't even think it's worth it to put slicks on this thing. Rally car it is, stunt car it is.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
In 400 yards, I'm going to find the entrance to this place and not slam into the wall.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, let's check out that BMW Forza edition. That was another drift car, but it's another little four-cylinder looking thingy with a wing on it. All right. It's got slicks, though. This is a drift car. Michelin. All right, so what kind of stuff do we have to play with on this thing? Obviously, it's a drift car. It's got some meat to it. I think it's rear-wheel drive, but I'm getting distracted by those wheels. All right, upgrades and tuning. What do we have available here? No engine swap available. It's four-wheel. Oh, it's already four-wheel drive. All right, all-wheel drive. Put a twin turbo in it, and let's soup this sucker up. See, it's already X-Class. Probably the smallest X-Class car that I have. Soup it. Upgrade to racing stuff, including a turbo. Plus 91 horsepower. Give it some, springs by default. Stock springs versus it's racing springs by default. All right. We'll keep it on slicks for now. Tune it up, and then we'll make a rally version with whatever tires are available. Drivetrain. According to this, all the transmissions are worse. Except for the drift transmission. We'll keep the transmission as is. Differentials? We're not going to off-road in this thing, so we'll give it a... It looks like it has a race differential to start. For rally, you got rally, drift, and off-road. No race available. So we'll set up default for racing, because this is going to be the slicks tune. Tire compounds available. Does not have access to off-road tires, but it does have access to dirt tires. So we have rallies available. You pop it up on rally springs. Everything else is worse, right? Unless you switch over to Forza tires. I'll keep the Goodyears. All right, these versus slicks. There are no slicks available. Just the drag tires. Which, weirdly enough, make it better at off-roading. I don't know. Keep the stock tires, then. We don't do that very often. Cheapest upgrade ever. 1900 horsepower. Tune it and hoon it. This will be for... It's on slicks. This will be for racing. Well, it's a nice little small car, but it's X-Class. right, what does it have for tunes? Gearing? 225. I think we can do a little better than that. Spread it out a little. Share the love. 225 up to 270. Puts it on par with the supercars. 270 miles an hour. Apply. Arrow. Set it so it can take turn. Set it so it can take a turn. Set up to corner like a mofo. Alright. Because this is the non-rally version. Take all the car mat. Ooh, look at all this. I think we're going to run short on points to finish this, though. Now we got to go zip around, get some more points. See if we get the super wheel spin and not be a total waste. Oh, we had enough to finish. That's good. Last car of the night anyways. Super wheel spin. 2015 Camaro, 170 and 180 grand. That's a nice trade-off. Done. 74 points left. We're going to have to do some more hooning to get some more points. All right. Tune. Save as. All right. This will be Slicks. I'm sure we can't have X-Class with rally stuff. Set them both to corner, and we'll just set it for speed this up. Wow, what were the lateral G's on this thing? Wheel spin. What do we got? What a waste. Let's give it a... Well, let's chrome it up then with the paint. Chrome it up with the paint, baby. There goes the controller. Oh, it saves that. I totally forgot. Hey, this saves the special chrome. Give me that. And then for the rims, regular chrome. Tint the windows. Okay, this wing. That doesn't do much. Yeah, keep the advertising on that Michelin, on that nice Michelin stuff. All right, go back to the controller. So I can put decals on this thing. Designs. Gimme. Get all that, like, other stuff off of it and just make it nice and blue. Try to take it to a road race. Then we'll come back and do the Hoon Tune for flying around the outside world. We can just do that right now, actually, though. Probably no way I'll be able to compete at X difficulty. Listen to that turbo. Look at this little BMW that flies around. Hot diggity dog. What kind of air does it get? We got in the slicks. Let's go back and see how far we can launch this thing. That's why distracted driving is bad, folks. Made the tachometer and the speedometer obsolete. My kind of car. Except for this psycho guy, literally. That's what he calls himself. Looks like a minivan with a wing. That's kind of what it is. All right. It's mostly on tar, so... How far does it fly? Oh, yeah. Get up to like 250 miles an hour before it goes airborne. This is not a good jump anyways. Because it's set for cornering. Tune. Switch it back completely the other way. Let's try that again. I don't think I've had anything clear 264 miles an hour on that yet. All right, let's see here. This thing's going fast enough, it should probably use a parachute to brake. But hey, it's video games. Completely set for speed now. I get plenty of speed bonuses while we're heading out to the jump. $16.78. Let's go make a hoon tune and send it flying. All right, give me some rally springs, some tires with actual treads. Upgrades and tuning. All right, let's see. Platform handling, springs. Put some rallies on it. Up the off-road capabilities. Let's see. Tires. We also got to change the differential. All right, let's give him some rally tires. That's the best option available. No off-road tires available. So rally tires. Drivetrain, differential, off-road. Says it's an improvement. This thing is still saying it's an X car. What the? It's still saying it's X. It just loses some lateral G's, but gains a lot of off-roading in X class. Whoa. Just make sure the tune's correct. Probably read a strategy guide for this too. You know what the deal is with all the gearing and stuff. 250 mile an hour. Set this to aero. It's probably gonna have trouble with speed. I want it to be able to take turns. To be able to do turns though. Save. Tuning. Save. Doesn't fit. That doesn't fit either. Tune it and hoon it. Bam. See how this thing is out there. You get stunt points and all that other stuff. Don't share the tune. All right, rally. This is the only car I have that is an X class with rally tires. See how it is. Not bad for a little minivan, or whatever the heck this thing is. Does it have play in the suspension? Or does it have room in the suspension. Yeah, 6.8 ride height. Damping and stuff is all good for that. Get some wreckage skill. Probably like the other stuff, it'd be best with a dirt race. You get plenty of kangaroo bonuses. Watch out for the rocks. Take it to the dunes. Set the tune to 100% speed. There we go. Now it'll float over everything. The dunes. Times 5. You could go for a personal best in this, but one mistake will ruin everything. That would mean don't flip it on the dunes. Two wheels. We could send it over the jump, but I want to pocket these points. Got a couple more things to get. Up to 55,000 times 5. Imagine if I was playing a skill song and this was double. $280 grand. More points for the next round of cars and a wheel spin. Who says you can't get anywhere in this game by doing stunts all the time? Almost got a Forza Edition tank pull. Can only imagine what that's like. Let's go to the Horizon Baja and work on the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. It seems like the Aerial Atom has the edge over this thing anyways. Speed and how light it is. Imagine what a Forza Edition Aerial Atom would be like. Like 1,200 pounds and 1,000 horsepower. So no other Forza cars. We could. What about from the auto show though? Can we get some Forza Edition ones from the auto show? Let's see here. It'll be under stuff that's not owned yet. Looking for car pass cars. Alpine? What can that thing do? You can also grab a Gremlin to get the bonus. Warthog from Halo. Yeah, you can tell this is a 1 million credits. At 2 million credits, we can get the player house that allows for fast travel everywhere. I don't think we can get Forza cars. I think we can get free cars, but not Forza cars from the auto show. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of... There's an Audi. I used to play Audis a lot back in other games. RS. Audi TTRS, Sprite, Mark Healy, M3, more BMWs. No, there's definitely no Forza cars in here. Not the way this works. Forza cars come from things like wheel spins and other stuff. DeBerti Designs Chevy Silverado. Epic, 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 epic. No, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that's gonna... Don't even bother. We do have one car that we haven't done anything with yet. Ford Focus. Made a screenshot with it earlier. 2017 Ford Focus RS. It's like my first car in Forza Horizon 4. Soup this one up. Get the horrendous transmission generation represented on here. In the crew, too, I actually have Ford Focuses for just about everything. Oh, this is putting me to sleep already. Yay, Ford Focus. All right, let's make this a little more interesting. Started off with a Ferris Bueller. I actually think I started with this baby blue thing. Do you really want to jump this thing bone stock? Yeah, I think we do. Whoop. Damn, 365 feet. Yay. All right, let's make this thing actually move. Ford Focus. All right. This just won't do, I'm sorry. But I don't want my cars to sound like the same 6 or 7 engines. Yeah, remember when I said that? We'll keep the decor on the wheels the same. We have a conversion kit. What does it do? Oh, it's just a wide body kit. It makes it better at off-roading, but I want this to look like a Ford Focus. It nerfs the speed a little. That's like the touring car in the crew, too. I have one of those. Let's keep it looking like a Ford Focus. Drivetrain. Oh, it is all-wheel drive by default. That's interesting for a Ford Focus. Only 2 engines available. The default and the 6.2-liter V8. I think I'll go with the V8. Slam a turbo into that thing. The centrifugal supercharger doesn't help with the launch. All right, let's see. Do you really want it to be tooting? Grab a supercharger where we can. It'll whine, but it's better than the alternative. We should basically be... You know what we should do with this? We should set it up so we just switch between... Switching the tunes changes between regular and wide body. But I can't imagine this thing will be too fast. All right, set up some brakes. Tune it and hoon it. Regular, sport, racing springs, drift, rally springs. I am going to not put a roll cage in this thing, though. I don't want it to look too much like a rally car. So we'll stop it here with this one, and then do the weight reduction. Alright, racing clutch, transmission. We want this to sound like a normal car, so I want this to sound a little bit like a normal car. So we'll do drift transmission. It's basically my take on a normal car, which is off-roading like a mofo. Off-road differential. How many off-road differentials have I put in this stupid thing? All right, let's do off-road tires. 7.2 on that. Maybe I should put in the wide body kit as that. Let's widen out the tires too, which improves the off-road capabilities. All right, put a wing on it. Yeah, downforce. So both of these rear wings, I guess we're picking whether it flares or not. All right, do you want it to flare? Literally all we're doing is picking whether it flares or not. All right, let's keep it basic like that. 101,000 credits to get up to 1.7 on lateral G. I should put in the wide body kit just for the hell of it. Will that take wider tires too? You know what? There are many Ford Focuses in the world, but this one's the one I want to have some fun with. All right, does the wide body kit affect what we can put in for tire? Oh, yes, it does. Huge freaking tires. Gimme. And then how far apart can they go? Well, that is as far as they can go with the wide body kit. It allows for fitting larger tires. I like that. Swap them for slicks and drop the transmission down. Swap them for slicks and drop down the transmission. Or drop down the Why do I keep mixing up the transmission and the suspension? Ugh. Dropping the transmission might actually, damage something really expensive. All right, paint this sucker. Body kits and presets. Oh, there already is something. Oh, there already is something that gives it like slick type things and basically for racing. All right, let's keep this as is though. My kind of Ford Focus. Design and paint, give this some color. Is it gonna be the chrome blue again? How did you guess? Bam. Bam. Brakes. Bam. Windows. Bam. Mac OS. Wait a minute. Paint car, my designs, find new designs. Load that up. It does. It looks like the Touring Focus. It looks like the Touring Edition Focus from... What is it? Hey, let's check the battery on the controller while we're at it. How long have we been running this thing? Show my devices, please. The Windows 10 one actually shows you the battery level on connected controllers. Oh, not bad. It says only down to 70% after all these hours. What a brand new battery pack will do. We'll still charge it out. We'll still top it back up afterwards. All right. All right, I think we can take this thing for a spin, set the tunes, and then tune it and hoon it. It helps if you're actually in the game. Nice. Does sound like a touring car now. Tune. The gears are a little screwy. We could put a 10-speed transmission in this thing. Yeah, it's gonna have trouble hitting 215 miles an hour though, even with this V8. So it's definitely an off-roader. Probably because we put some weight in it with that wide body kit. Aero, so you can get some speed out of it. It's probably better just to have this thing be able to corner though. And see if it'll stay on the road. Hear the whine of that supercharger. This one's actually doing a better job staying on the road than most of my regular cars. I should probably set something up where we put slicks on it. Because it has huge tires. Swap it for slicks. Now let's do that. Have the tunes. So set the tunes as best we can. Have the tunes correspond to, go put a 10-speed transmission in it. Have the tunes correspond to max cornering with lateral, not much for lateral G's anyways, especially with these tires. Oh yeah, we do have to change out the suspension as well. So, all right, setup manager, save. So we have the off-road one, then we'll save it with slicks. Whoops, this is a fatter Focus, so... Now that it's souped up, even though it's an off-road tune. Does it go further than 300 feet? Yes, it does. 700 feet. Man, we did a stoppie when we landed. What perks does this thing have? Running out of points. We gotta do more hooning. We put some slicks on it. Put some slicks on it and set it up for racing. We probably have to get rid of the wide body kit for that, but what if we put some huge slicks on it though? Let's see here. Slick tires and change out the suspension. Keep them the huge tires, but just change them over to slicks. All right, springs. Racing springs give us the best handling. So switch that in. Switch in racing springs, and let's see. We have slicks, we have racing springs. Change out the differential for racing. Another 15 thou. This should be glued to tar now. It almost feels like a Cruising USA car. This wide body kit allows for some really big slicks, though. Well, what can it still do? as far as launching it goes. At least more than 300 feet, right? Still 720 or so. No traction because it slicks. Take this to a road race. It does seem like a touring car. Save. Take it to a road race. Kind of fitting. This isn't anywhere near the fastest car I have. It's just a freaking Ford Focus. Alright, don't save the tune. It's really basic. There's probably people that tune cars professionally that do better than this. Alright, that's cross country. There's a road race. We'll try this thing out on tar. Probably a drift transmission is not the best transmission to have for these things, but all right, let's try this one. That's the basic one. Race at S1. Oh, it's exactly S1 900, so it's actually in a class. Cool. It's at the very, very beginning of S1 class. Oh, slicks it is. Just stay on the road. Yeah, look, more Ford Focuses. And some other stuff. Takes the corners pretty well. Of course it should. It's got a huge wheelbase and it's got slicks. Fit in some big slicks on this thing. This feels more like a test drive. Pretty much is. This is supposed to be the Ford Focus. Really basic car. And I'm still flirting with barriers. Probably need to up the difficulty. This is kind of similar to when things were too easy the last go around. Hey, you know, have a nice little cruise around this track. But one more lap. Not enough there. I'm probably nowhere near the second place person though, so I shouldn't be too concerned. The Ford Focus is definitely a lot more of a tame car than that stunt car we had earlier. There's the end of the race, right around the corner. Nice. Not bad. But there is one more car we should probably do this with. The one in the thumbnail. Let's check out the Ferris Bueller Ferrari and see what tunes we have set up for that. Ori and the Blind Forest theme. Okay. I know about the Ori series, but I have no idea what that horn is. I'll check it out later. Not fast, but at least it races a little. It's basically an A-class racer. It just has one too many points that put it into S1. Oh, it's a speed zone. Well, now they have something that'll stick to the tar. Personal best. Not bad. That's the speed zone that's right over by my player house. Incorrect car for seasonal objective. Logan still has the edge on that one. You know what? Put some slicks on the Charger and try that speed zone with how much it sticks to the dirt. Take the Charger with the huge slicks and let's try that one out. No way Logan should have the best time right next to my house. Alright, let's see here. Dodge Charger Forza Edition. Get in car, set the tune to slicks. Dirt and corners, do slicks. Load, give me slicks. It's probably already loaded. How's that for Forza Vista? All right, let's see this here. Watch the traffic.
You have arrived at your destination.
117, new personal best. Not 3 stars. We need another 10 miles an hour on average to beat Logan's time there. $117.30, new PB, not fast enough. I want to get the off-road tune and cut some stuff. The 126, that probably is a couple of times he went off into the ditch. Like around here or so. But sticking to tar a little better definitely helps with this. Now, let's see, can we cheese this?
You have arrived at your destination.
That's probably what he did. He probably took the turn fast and he blew across the dust. Some speed on the tar, cut across the dirt, make the turn. Ha ha ha, busted. Guess he didn't do that. Maybe a little on each side.
You have arrived.
135 miles an hour, new personal best. Wrong car for seasonal objective. 3 stars. That probably did it. Bam. See you, Logan. Zoop up the Charger. And that was with a 4-speed transmission. Hit a few things that time, but that's all we need to see. Get the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. It's in the Fortnite? What? It's in the thumbnail. Let's do that. Let's get the Ferris Bueller Ferrari set up the same way with switching between off-road and slicks. What we already have is good for off-road. We need something for slicks for when we're on tar. We'll set both tunes for cornering, that this thing can do dirt races and other crap like that. Beat City now. What does it have in it, by the way? Very, very floaty. Probably got the rally springs. All right, let's tune this. It's another one that's only got four gears in the transmission. Well, let's see what we got here. Forza Vista, baby. 3:15:20 as 4 o'clock approaches at the Geek House. Tune it up. Custom. We're already on the maximum engine. Yeah, 4.5 liter V8. All-wheel drive, aspiration. We went with a twin turbo on this, so it toots a little. Actually, this one does a better job hiding that noise. Intake. Yeah, it's basically everything all the way to the right. What do we have for handling? Rally. Yeah, it's set up for rally stuff. Put a roll cage in this thing. Yeah, how's that for a roll cage? Back out. All right, this is already set for off-roading. Custom tune, gearing, top speed around 200 miles an hour. So it's not really one of the fastest cars. Arrow is set to corner. Probably get another 20 miles an hour out of setting it for speed. All right, tune, save. Never saved any tunes for this. All right. Save Ferris, off-road Ferris, slick Ferris, whatever works. Then put racing stuff in it. Don't share it. All right, custom upgrade. Change out everything. Everything's the right size for this, right? Yeah. All right, put slicks on it. Put slicks on it and tighten up the suspension. Racing spring. Racing springs and dampers. Kind of dumb looking that it looks like the wheels are crashing into the wheel wells. A little bit of a clipping issue there. All right, we've tightened that up and we've brought it down. It gets to S2 when it's like that. Interesting. Custom. Gearing is still the same way it was before, 203 miles an hour. Springs are lower to the ground. Ferris was kind of slick. Classic movie. Absolute classic movie. Try this sucker out on the road. See how much it sticks to the tar. It just looks wrong with this lower suspension. It's still a little bit slippy. At least it's gripping a little better on tar. Heat City now. Find a different race. The Baja de Plano, we already did that one. Let's go do the Dunas Blancas sprint.
Around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left.
Ah! This thing has slicks. Keep it off the dirt.
Turn left.
We actually got to drive on dirt to get to this thing. All right. Raw power.
In 400 yards,
Slicks on sand.
turn left. Turn left. In 200 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
This isn't something with laps, is it? Be nice if it could be more like a country drive with this car that's set up to cruise with. All right, let's see what we got. Ugh. It just doesn't look right without the rally suspension. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have just done the tire change. I don't think the original in the movie was this low to the ground. Yeah, look, the tire's crashing into the wheel well. If this were real life, this thing would blow its own tires. Physics be damned, this is Forza. Let's see how this goes. Hey, a Corvette Stingray. Nah, we'll just keep the difficulty the same so it's a nice little cruise. Yeah, this is a progress race. Good. It's amazing how much different this game is when you completely change the type of tires you have and go from an off-roading car back to a street car. Stop running over checkpoint flags if you want to get better. Even when it says slow down a little, I can stick to the tar better. See, that's the thing. I always liked traction. In Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, I always played as the Koopa Troopa or Toad. They were slower and lighter, but they had traction, whereas the others would slide off the track. bit of flirting with barriers this time. Plenty of clean racing bonus points to go around with that one. That's the boring way to do things, though. Load. Give me my off-road back. And while we're at it, switch controllers. Yeah, the GPU usage, I gotta turn off Windows Game Bar. It's completely useless. It always says my GPU is maxed out. All right, go to Xbox One, get a break. Go to Xbox One controller, get a break from... See, part of the problem with the textured stuff on this, it heats your hands up. This is probably a good thing in the winter time, and this one's better in the summer. Let's see with the smoother surfaces. All right, we're up in the air again. Now let's have some real fun. For a song or two. The real reason I have the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. I like the movie and this. And the dunes. Preferably not through the rocks. Go to the Xbox One though, the rumble is definitely stronger. Probably because it's a little more hollow, so it shakes the controller more. Definitely not as solid as the Series X controller. Let's tune this in mid-air for all speed. Because it's a video game and we can do that. Get this thing in the air so much it glitches out the terrain. A little bit of travel in the suspension will help with this crap. Stoppy, almost. Traction control. This car's too old for traction control. Turn it off. Give me that jump. Well, not quite like that. This thing's floating. All we need is Star Wars music in the background. 944 feet out of this thing. Part of this car was 1412 though. I wonder how much more the traction control would be kicking in if I had a 10-speed racing transmission in this thing. see some of that Forza Vista as well. I also have the option of turning on ray tracing for this stuff. Clean it off and let's see this thing from various angles. Off-road Ferrari. UI off. Should be kicking in any second now. Imagine if this is Twitch and we could farm thumbnails like this. There we go. Off-road tires on a Ferris Bueller Ferrari. Definitely something I would do. Should totally turn up the ray tracing on this and stuff. little thing on the back for downforce. All the classic cars have a little thing like that instead of a huge like wing on the back. Not necessarily Fast and Furious. It's enough Ferrari footage for one night. All right. Progression on several cars. That's progression on several cars, including all the Forza cars. We ran out of skill points. I had spent the part of the weekend zipping around getting as many skill points as I could, specifically for stuff like this. 412 at the Geek House. Now, let's see how much Logan watches the rest. See how much Logan watches the replays on these things. So yeah, it's fun doing all this kind of stuff. It's fun testing controllers, and it's fun toying with cars, and it's fun basically having a blast with the sandboxy versions or the sandboxy elements of Forza Horizon. But imagine if, I know Logan has this game, we could cross-play the darn thing, I think. Imagine if Logan got in on this. He's better at certain types of racing than I am. And we just kind of, had a, collab of that sort of thing, similar to the Ninja Turtles thing. That would be fun. We have to pencil in something for that, though. But it's interesting. He seems to be better at regular racing than I am. And I really have to turn off this game bar now that I know how useless it is. He seems to be better at regular racing than I am. So, but I'm, of course, Mr. Stunt Car Guy, turning every car, including supercars, into off-road cars. Even the Ferris Bueller Ferrari, and zipping around the dunes, climbing mountains, having a ball with this huge open world that has actually gotten bigger since Forza Horizon 4. What do you say to that? It'd be interesting if we had something similar to that. I do have some ideas to improve things based on how the last collab went with the Ninja Turtles game, but that would be something. Same thing with others who want to get involved as well. If they jumped in on this, because I can tell you, one of the reasons why Among Us became what it is among streamers is because of the same people playing together and basically having like an ongoing, entertaining thing here. And if we want to talk Twitch versus YouTube, we just say have everyone stream on YouTube. If Logan wants to stream on it or something. PC streaming is available for new channels if you just wants to go live on Logan 589XP2 or something like that. I'm sure something can be arranged, but these streams serve as basically a little bit of a look into the kind of progression that I do and the fun that I make for myself in these sandboxy games. Whether it is Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5, The Crew 2, any of the Elder Scrolls games, anything that I play for a long period of time. ESO, anything. That's what this is all about. Time to relax and see if I can get some sleep before the sun comes up. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.